سيناتور جوليو تيريتزي رئیس کمیته امور اتحادیه اروپا در سنای ایتالیا.
Grazie, grazie molto. I'm very touched. Thank you, Madam President-elect, Mrs. Mariam Rajavi. Thank you, you all, dear, dear friends, close to our hearts, of Member of Parliament, Honorable Ascari, Honorable Pozzolo, but close to the hearts of all the other members, all the members of this important committee, Parliamentary Committee for a Free Iran, and free and democratic Iran, and free and just Iran, a new Iran that must be reborn from the ashes of infamous ignominy that the actual regime of the Ayatollahs is bringing to your country. And the engagement of a number of members of Italian Parliament, as in other European parliaments and in other parliaments of the world. We are in Parliament, in the Italian Parliament, as far as the committee I have the honor to promote and to bring forward, it is something that must be rooted deeply, not only in the conscience of the people of the public opinion in Europe, but in the deliberation and in the political will of the political leaders that I had the honor to attend a number of times, thanks to the invitation of President-elect Rajavi. But visiting tonight this hall and the whole of the memory of the genocide which was inflicted upon you by the regime and has been inflicted all over the time and even before by a criminal dictator who was calling himself the king of Iran, the Shah of Iran, all this long history of fight, belief, faith in freedom must be rooted deeply in our memory as it is in your memory. And now the satisfaction, thanks to the effort of your organization, of the resistance, of Madame Rajavi and all of you, but also the leadership of your movement, thanks to this effort, justice is coming. International justice is coming. People say, well, forget the Mujahideen, forget the resistance, forget the genocide, forget the freedom. Just make money. Talking to the mullahs and striking business, making deals and business with them. We have discussed many times these issues of what the international community should do, what Europe should do. And the first one is not to make any discount to the Iranian regime and to the Iranian mullahs. The European Union must change in depth its foreign and security policy vis-à-vis Iran, which means to change its foreign and security policy. Indifference is a crime, I repeat, but because the Iranian threat is not only a threat, and that is big enough as a threat, is a tragedy big enough to be countered in a different way, not only a threat to its own people, to its own population, is a genocidal threat against everyone's life in Iran and outside Iran, but Iran is a global threat, is a terrible global threat which now is engaged in a war against the resistance, but it is a war against Europe. The nuclear program is running free hands. Nobody is completely out of control because of that false belief, that dream, that a JCPOA agreement, that a nuclear agreement could have ever been negotiated with a criminal regime. You cannot negotiate anything with criminals. They just must be countered and opposed and dislodged by force. That's the only thing that can be done. But Iran also pursuing its goals, its foreign policy. What is the Iranian foreign policy? Who are the diplomatic agents of Iran? Terrorists. That the terrorist diplomatic network in Europe must be dismantled without compromise. No compromise is possible there. They must go home, be arrested if they are caught, and the embassies must be closed. And we cannot be fooled by prompt conversion to the idea of freedom by a party which was a party of a dictatorship 50 years ago. We choose the same procedures, the same tortures, the same chambers, the same hanging that the actual regime does, and that was involved in the same kind of repression of whatever opposition existed. The people who believe that the monarchy of the Shah is still something that is viable and that could be accepted and decently presented as an option to the Iranian people and to the international community. That is something that must disappear from the political discourse and must disappear the sooner the better. Thank you very much. Freedom for your country, and thanks for the support to the Parliamentary Committee for a Freedom in Iran. Thank you.